Hi, welcome to this new video here at protopic.co.uk. Now I'm covering one product today, the HYDRA Smart Power Supply from Pullerloo. This is part number PP-POL2589. Now we'll cover the functions of the power supply and also do a mini teardown on it as well. So this is the HYDRA Smart Triple Output Power Supply. On the input, on the screw terminals here, you can put in 5 to 14 volts, and on each of these three outputs, under software control, you can get between 2.5 volts and 14 volts out. These in-outs are protected using diodes for ESD discharge. There's also reverse polarity protection, overcurrent protection, and a thermal shutdown built in as well. Now the connections on these are just normal screw terminals. On here, you just use a normal screwdriver, pop your wires in here, or you can use the jumper wires, screw them down, make sure that they're tight, and then switch on using the software. Now the unit comes supplied with a screwdriver, a USB cable, and also some jumper wires going out to crocodile clips as well. Right, let's open up this little power supply and have a look at what's running on the inside. Okay, I've already removed the screws here, so just a case of pop the top open. Let's take a short moment. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll move the camera and we'll get a better close-up of this. Okay, so we have the complete board here. Now just to get our bearings, we've got the three outputs on the front here. This is the input at the back, and we also have the USB connector. Now USB connector isn't active until you've got power on this input here. So there's no power pulled through from your computer at all, so that protects the circuit from taking too much power through your computer and possibly damaging the USB port. On here you have a USB to TTL chip. Now this is a CP2104. When you install the driver from our website, this is the chip that the driver is actually referencing through the USB port to give you a nice COM connection. Next to that we have an ATmega168 microcontroller. And this is the main controller for the board, and this drives the serial interface and also the chips for deriving your voltage on these boards, which I'll cover in a short moment. Now here you have the serial input. This is a standard serial input. Now you would use your own TTL converter on here. There's some protection circuitry there, and this is linked into the microcontroller, and the microcontroller is used for driving the three outputs. Now looking at the three outputs here, they're the same design on all three, so we'll just cover one of them. You have a protection diode, a couple of capacitors. You also have another diode here. These are for protection and your reverse protection. You also have a TLC312 DC to DC converter here. This is normally set up with a voltage divider for setting the output voltage, but what they've done here is they're using an I2C digital pot, and that will be driving the output stage on this to give you your fixed voltage. And here we have a large inductor coil that's associated with the DC to DC conversion. As you can see, it's a nice simple design in there. The protection is all built in for you, so you can basically plug this into your project, hook up a power supply and a serial interface, whether it be through the USB or through a separate controller, onto these connections, and drive these at three different voltages. But these are driven independently, so for instance, if one of these, we'll say channel 1 here, was to switch off due to too much current going through, then 2 and 3 would be unaffected and you'll be able to use these as normal. So that covers the HYDRA Smart Triple Output PSU, part number PP-POL2589. Thanks for watching.